dancing like the 90s. Paying bills with a 6-string while my friends are corporate grinding. And I'm living day to day. In the moment you can find me. Years under my belt, but I'm still working on my timing. What I'm saying is that maturity ain't my priority. 'Cause it ain't over until we had enough. You think you're smart as a fox, well, both end up in a box. We're getting older, but sure as hell ain't growing up.
G'day, fuckers, and welcome to episode 9 of 2dudes 1show. As always, I'm Master Chang Ho.
And I'm Don't Pay for Strange.
And with us for the second time,
back around, yeah.
Mr.
Darth Cabracken.
Darth Cabracken, back into his house.
On Twitch, on Xbox. Soon coming to PS4.
Yeah, well, that's
I think.
right. Shortly after we started this, you started Twitch streaming.
Yeah, very
so,
true. I did.
How are you liking it?
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I've met some cool people. I've had people find me on Xbox.
Yeah, dude, people are cool as shit
Yeah,
on Twitch. It's definitely not like YouTubers. YouTubers are some savage motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But James, what's up, man? James is with us.
What's up, dude?
Have you twerked for views yet?
Yeah, have you done any like twerking or you got your donations set up?
No, I'm not gonna do any of that.
No.
Nah, I'm just gonna be a nerd, and if people want to watch, honestly, I really was doing ESO,
Right.
Because I'm familiar with MMOs, RPGs. I can usually figure it out and do decent,
Okay.
but I always appreciate like feedback.
Hell yeah.
People
So
that-
what are you? Since we last saw you, what are you playing?
I'm playing old stuff, man. I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer again.
AKA Drake. Shout out to my boy Drake. He's with us all the way from San Antonio. I always say Dallas.
what's up, man?
I don't know why the fuck I always want to say Dallas. I just remember that like
Texas
thinking
is
about
a
it
big
the other
state,
day.
man. They'd be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's close, right? They'd be like, yeah, it's like 5 hours away.
Yeah, so but actually we probably sharing about the same fucking weather. It's like 75 degrees today here in Maryland. Like global warming is like full effect.
Saving our asses, right?
Like the bees are all fucked up, dude. I seen like a bee today like flying around. I'm like, dude, you better get back to where you fucking came from. You're gonna die
We
like
got a couple
tonight.
days, bro.
So but anyway, sorry. What have you been playing?
Dragon Age Inquisition, a lot of multiplayer.
And you've been
stuff.
streaming that a lot.
A lot of that, yeah. I've switched back to Diablo 3 in preparation for the new
The Necro.
The Necro, yes. I watched a little video on it today. It looks fun, man. It's weird, dude. 4 years later,
Yeah.
we get a new. I'm not complaining, but 4 years later we get one DLC with another.
It's
character.
like the gift that keeps on giving, man. It's like Halo 5. It's a
Yeah.
fucking older game, but it just keeps getting better and better. And there was a lot of doubt about Diablo 3, like shortly after it launched. Like a lot of people were kind of unhappy with it. It looked like shit was turning south, but they
remade a lot of the multiplayer stuff.
Yeah.
before.
Plus it's Blizzard, so you know you're gonna eventually, if not right up front, you're gonna get what you pay for eventually.
Yeah,
So.
eventually. It's good stuff, man. It's fun.
So Strange, you got anything to say to the people? Any shout outs, anything like that?
I have one big shout out today. Actually, I don't like doing shout outs, but I'm gonna have to give a shout out to my boy Brian. He
Okay.
helped us get our first YouTube video over 1,000 views.
And that is fucking huge. It's a celebration, bitches. Okay.
That's awesome, man.
We got
Congrats,
over
guys.
1,000 views and counting on our reaction video to that stripper shitting in that lady's face. Now, we're
funny.
here we are bringing you quality video game fucking talk each week, as well as our tech items and all that shit. And all you sick bastards want to watch is somebody getting fucking shit on, like on their face. Like,
Man.
okay, maybe we need to go. Maybe that's what we need to do, man.
German smut
Yeah,
video.
we're gonna have
Maybe we
to-
need to switch over to Chatterbait and just start doing Shiza videos, and we'll be getting
Shiza
thousands upon
Undenaza.
thousands of fucking views.
Okay.
So, but okay, this week in gaming, not really a lot. One thing I want to talk about is releases. We're not going to be with you guys next week, Valentine's Day, obviously. Really, what we're worried about is For Honor dropping, so we're not going to podcast that day.
Nice.
Releases today. Neo came out for PS4. It's really the only notable game to talk about that released this week.
Is that the one you were showing earlier?
Yeah, and it's a game from Team Ninja. It's exactly like Dark Souls.
Okay.
Like you can't say that enough. It's basically
supposed to be more in depth too.
Yeah,
the
well,
fighting systems and everything.
And I'll bring up some gameplay here.
It looks pretty cool, man.
And we talk about it. Where is it?
I definitely wouldn't mind playing. I need a PS4.
Yeah, you do need to get on that, man. It's because I know you like these RPGs and shit. So
what did you just write?
talk about the app that teach you how to eat the peach.
Oh shit, really?
Right, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So this is Neo, and like I said, it's exactly like Dark Souls, but you're set in like back in the day in Japan, like back in feudal Japan, like ninjas and samurais and shit. And there's also a lot of
kind of shit, right?
Yeah, but there's like they throw in a bunch of like mythical creatures and stuff like that, so you got to deal with all of them.
Is it like level based? You get to like level up your character?
Yeah, oh yeah, straight up RPG style. Now they're saying with the story and the side quest,
yeah,
and or like side missions, whatever you want to refer to them as, over 100 hours worth of gameplay.
Oh shit. So
you're getting, and it's challenging. It's just as challenging as Dark Souls. The game is really shining in the fucking combat department, dude. It's a new and refreshing take on melee combat. So it's focused around your ki, which is basically like your stamina, and so you have like your enemies. Your enemy's ki gauge is visible as well as yours, and you play a direct role in regenerating your ki based on your attacks and skills and shit like that. So you constantly have to react and adapt your play style, like on the fly.
I see.
And to play, in part in keeping your ki up, because you run out of ki, you can't attack. So a lot of people are saying it's real challenging, but it's pretty in depth.
Probably,
of course, they've got all kind of fucking combo attacks.
Yeah.
Different skills, typical RPG shit, and then so it's looking good. All the ponies are fucking raving about it, which it's an exclusive game, so they're gonna rave about it.
Is this the one that IGN gave a 9.7?
Yes, IGN 9.7, dude.
Really?
9.7. And they said, it's super fucking challenging. Like I said, just like the Dark Souls series, and that to get all 100 hours of gameplay is going to be.
Is this a PS4 exclusive?
This is a PS4 console exclusive, I believe. But
it's PC too, right?
I think there were talks about it coming to the Xbox. I think this may be just a time release.
It's PC now too, right?
Yeah, it is PC now. So it's a console exclusive to PS4 right now. But I did hear rumors, nothing confirmed, of course, about this coming to the Xbox at a later date. So, but for right now, you got a PS Pro, you got a PS4. You can get down on this game, and the more I look into it, the more it makes me want to pick it up, especially as I'm getting done Resident Evil. So
what else is going on with this game that people have been talking about?
That it runs in 720, maybe at times. It's a dynamic resolution system, so yes, at times heavy action, lots of enemies and shit. You might dip down to 720p, but that's to put the GPU priority.
Is it still 30 frames per second, or?
It probably is.
It's probably 60, but like I said, it's dynamic. So
it should not be hitting 720p on a PS4 Pro.
It really shouldn't, but this game was probably in development long before the Pro was announced. But,
did you hear? Now, do you have this in your notes? Because I heard about this. Do you know anything about the boost mode?
Yes.
Okay.
Now the boost mode, and we'll get to that real quick because I want to get back on For Honor because I got a bone to pick with this release date. So we do have a new PlayStation update.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 point or something.
Whatever the fuck it is. Okay. The PlayStation 4 now supports external hard drives. Dre, I know you're with us. How does that make you feel, dude? This whole fucking time, all we needed was a software update for an external hard drive support.
Is this live or in beta still? The last time I checked, it was like a sign-up program, kind of like Microsoft had.
I believe it is in beta, but they're going to push it real quick.
Okay.
So, and because I want to know about that, because I never upgraded my original PS4, and I just got the Pro. so I never had to crack it open and replace the hard drive.
I wouldn't have done that
But
shit.
I'm sure it fucking costs a lot more than just buying a fucking external hard drive. And then boost
There's
mode.
always white people in fucking
Yeah.
samurai shit.
Now the boost mode, what the boost mode is for these said games that were developed and released before they announced the PS Pro. And basically what it does is it just like kind of upclocks the GPU and CPU to get some of these previously released titles up to a 60 frames per second or up to a increased resolution with the checkerboard.
It's supposed to get everything up to 60 frames per
Yeah, it's
second.
supposed to get everything up to 60, but like I said, some of these games are still use dynamic systems, so you might not actually see that. But that's that on the PlayStation. Now, the For Honor Valentine's Day release date. What the fuck was Ubisoft thinking? Now, I will say that yes, that's cool because a lot of dudes might get this for Valentine's Day, being it comes out, like your chick pre-orders it Valentine's Day instead of a box of fucking chocolates. Here's a fucking For Honor, but
I do not want For Honor for Valentine's Day.
But-
I'm not going to tell you what I want, but that's not it.
no, but okay, I'm pumped for Honor, dude. I was kind of weary about it first, but then the beta
looks
play
cool,
came out. I saw live gameplay. I didn't get a fucking beta code, but the beta goes live on the 9th later this week, and then the game releases Tuesday. But for real, you know how many dudes you're gonna put in a fucking doghouse? Like, how am I gonna focus on like doing something for Valentine's Day for the old lady? When all I'm thinking about doing is fucking smashing skulls and For Honor. Like, that's going to fuck shit up. I'm going to be anxious. I'm going to be like, you know.
This is what you got to consider, too, is there's also a lot of single-ass nerdy dudes that are going to be playing. And I'll tell you what, I may be one of those dudes. I'm not really sure.
Right, and then after I'm done slinging the D around for fucking V-Day, am I going to have the energy and the drive to still get up and play For Honor?
That's
I'm gonna
what
make
the
myself
point
some
is,
coffee.
dude. You sign the D around, they're tired, and then you go play For Honor.
It could go either way, man. I just don't like the Valentine's Day release. It's like a double-edged sword, man. It's gonna
There's
get a
plenty
lot
of
of
single
people in
people for
trouble.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but then
It's
you know
gonna
this
help
is
all
the
of
gaming world.
The
so.
way you're making it sound, you are the submissive one.
No. You know, we switch off
No.
every once in a while. So, speaking about like being the submissive one, Strange here is on his phone, and he's going to be on his phone most of the fucking podcast. He's like, why don't you tell them why? And we can get into your fucking your segment on this.
They're doing the
First of all, let's put you in the phone zone. Just tell them what you're playing.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Talked about it last week a little bit.
The phone zone's Jack. You gotta. Okay, we're now in the phone zone. Good thing you got your fucking tentacle porn off of there
Oh yeah.
before I switch the cam. So this is what?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Okay.
And we are right now. We are in a special event.
James said he's getting blown while he's playing For Honor.
Right.
This is a special event. It's called Welcome to Toon World. And basically, you duel Pegasus, who is a big-time villain or, you know,
Yeah,
antagonist.
I'm
in
an
the Yu-Gi-Oh!
original
series.
gangster, son. You see me on some Pokemon, I didn't.
But
Yu-Gi-Oh is like.
yeah, I'm trying to hit 2 million points before 12 o'clock, and I probably won't do it, but I'll be pretty close. And that's it about the event. But a little bit about the game. I've been playing it for I'd say about 2 weeks now. I'm at stage 17. There's 50 stages, so this game could take a while. You get to play.
You've been grinding the shit out of it, though, haven't you?
Yeah, but I've been staying on the stages. You can keep facing the CPUs over and over again if you want to, instead of going to the next level and completing the tasks that you need to do to go to the next level. So there's that. There's the stage play. You can duel against your friends. You can duel against random people in ranked duels.
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a card game, in case you didn't know that. I'm hoping you can see some of it. I know it's hard to see with the camera, but you know, you duel, you play with your friends. This is just like the TV series, like I said. It's a fun game. It's pretty realistic compared to the TV series. You can go into a mode that, like, you can see your characters. They'll fly above the card, just like a hologram mode. Let's see if I can bring that up, actually.
Now, what exactly makes you prefer Yu-Gi-Oh over fucking Pokemon?
This is just
It was just the time.
This is just the easier. See how we can get them flying in the air here, the little monsters, and do that. No, it's not the time. It's just a better card game. Like Pokemon's not that good of a card game compared to Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is more balanced.
Okay.
A lot more skill in Yu-Gi-Oh than Pokemon. Pokemon, you're like doing shit with energy cards. I just don't. It's fucking.
Well, that's like any card game. That's like your mana and magic.
This one's a little more simpler than Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I'd say.
So it's dumbed down. That's why it appeals to strange.
It's a trash card
So,
game.
but speaking of which, I have after about 19 years. Well, I'm like $60 in the fucking Pokemon card, so I guess it's official. I have returned to the Pokemon trading card game. I've been playing a lot online, so if anybody out there plays, hit me up. If your fucking kids play, whatever you play, I will fucking take your lunch money, your fucking Pokemon cards, whatever.
Yeah, but I'll say this. I say this is the best cell phone game I've ever played. And
You think so?
I'm gonna give it as far as I am now, and I mean it's gonna stay the same. It's the same. It's the same. There was a card game, just people you're dueling get harder. I give it a 9.5, and I say.
Okay, now.
I say there's a lot of pay to play on it. That's why I give it a 9.5. Like I have put like $40 or $50 into this game already.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
So
now, like, okay, like I'm playing Pokemon trading card game online. You buy like booster packs and shit, or you buy like any decks or anything like that. It gives you QR codes.
not on this.
No, see, there's no interaction with like the actual card game.
No, this is basically what
Just pay for play revenue.
Yeah,
generator.
but you keep the cards that you unlock.
Yeah, but
You upgrade the level of your cards, right?
Yeah, you buy the.
Yeah.
No, you don't do that. You just
So you-
buy the cards
digital
and packs.
packs and shit.
Digital packs.
Whereas like the
Everything.
Pokemon game, if you're playing online, like if I go to the store and I buy a deck or I buy a booster pack, it'll come with a card with a QR code on it and a code. And I can actually play with the cards that I'm buying, and that's basically what I had to do. That's why I had to buy $60 worth of Pokemon
So
cards.
basically, what I had to do with this is, since I've been buying all this shit, I had to transfer all my data to Konami.com, so it's saved on there, in case my phone breaks or something. And then I'd have to transfer it back onto my new device. So it's kind of like I forgot what game. There was another game I had that did that, but yeah, this is like. And Konami, I don't know if you've ever did anything with Konami.com. They have some serious fucking security on that, so it's ridiculous. I guess Japanese people like do security real well.
They don't want
except for Sony. I guess they learn from
they don't want
Sony's mistakes.
Kojima hacking back into there and like stealing all their Metal Gear shit.
Yeah, but this is. You said this is the #1 game on Apple right now.
Yeah.
This is probably the #1 game on Google. I haven't checked, but I know. I told everyone at work about it. I have 3 coworkers playing it already. Everyone's doing the same thing I'm doing right now, actually. So we haven't dueled each other yet. We're just trying to get this game could take me 6 or 7 months to beat the normal story mode or in it before I even finish it. So
Okay.
but yeah, you buy card packs. Each card pack comes with 3 cards, and like I buy 500 gems, which is basically $10. Is for 10 packs of cards. And you get 30 cards, and that's usually what I buy if I'm going to buy anything. Or I buy these boosters where I can just duel people for 60 minutes straight.
So, alright, so you're giving it a 9.5.
9.5 out of 10.
So you've got like a full-on rager for this game.
This is like I said, this is the best cell phone game I've ever played.
Alright.
Better than Clash Royale, better than Clash of Clans.
I'm a Pokemon dude myself, so I'm not like, So, back to this Diablo 3 shiz. And let's see if I can get some Diablo 3 gameplay up here while we talk about it. And this is...
That's old.
Yeah, that's old shit.
I got my stuff up there too.
Oh, you do. So we can go to... Let's see if this will work. Okay, so yeah, we got some Diablo 3 shit. Diablo patch 2.5 released. Now, Diablo 3, for you guys that don't know, which everybody should, I hope you guys know what Diablo is, released May of 2012. So this is definitely a year deep in this game. So 2.5, this is a lot of long-awaited features came from this patch update. Now, I was looking through the patch notes, and I haven't played this. I've actually been absent from Diablo for a while, but you're pretty active, Darth.
Yeah.
Tell me about the armory.
So I don't know I'm not 100% on the updates, but I have been playing for a while. Mine is fully upgraded.
So they're saying you can now save different builds for
Yeah,
the
5.
same character.
Yeah, 5 different builds.
Now,
So
is it just like a redistribute the skill points and everything, and you can save?
I'm assuming so it'll switch. You'll have 5 different playstyles. Right? So
Okay.
you'll have like your, I saw them perks in
Yeah.
Skyrim, but like your abilities here you can see on the utility bar
Right.
there, and your armor. So like, end game, I'm level 175 Paragon. That's decent, but there's people that are way higher than that. You could equip all those points where you want, distribute them where you want, equip gear. So I have like Talrasha's gear, which is like a set item gear.
Okay.
So the more items you have, I have 4 out of I think 6 pieces. So I have a bunch of like upgraded magical abilities.
Okay.
But I also have other sets to other armors, other pieces.
Right.
Rather. So with this 5 different slots, I could switch between those setups,
Okay.
the armor setups and attack
Okay.
abilities. And I'm assuming do so pretty freely.
And that's been like, people have been demanding this since like the game release, so that's
Yeah.
pretty good for that. Crafting material storage now it's kind of like the blood shard. So now all your crafting materials, they don't take up space in your fucking inventory. That is stellar. Like that should have happened a long time ago as well.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
you know what I mean? They're delivering. The game is still alive and well. And now also I've seen they've made some with the like the torments and shit like that.
Yes.
They've made some changes to with the items. We're now getting primal ancient items.
Yeah, I did see
So
that.
have you encountered any of those?
Not yet. I did play
So-
today, but I have not.
Whatever the now it's typical. Whatever the I don't have a number on the percentage of your chance to get an ancient item. But whatever your chance is to get an ancient item, when you pick up an ancient item, you have a 1% chance of it being a primal ancient. And basically, the primal ancients, like they've been doing this for a while with like the items and shit like that.
Right.
And everybody was like always joking about it. Well, pretty soon Blizzard's going to do ancient items.
Right.
So basically, they have with these primal ancients, and they roll generally about 30% higher than the current ancient items.
Okay.
So that's super fucking tight. And they also made some changes to like the loot system and stuff like that. So before, when people were trying to roll a character or get a character built up, you know, to like kind of like an end game character, they wouldn't play every act. You would go to like you would play Act 1 to get the treasure and shit from that act, and then most people would skip to Act 4 to get another piece of armor or
Yeah.
something. So it was like a typical set thing. So they would come out with these updates and shit, and people wouldn't play through every act.
Yeah.
So now
So
they've made
that's-
changes to the loot system that kind of like it benefits you to play through every
Sort
act
of,
now. Yeah.
Well, so for instance, you have normal quest mode, which is like normal campaign story
Yeah.
mode, and that's you play through at 1 through 4.
Yeah.
What I did was when I got to 70, is there's a thing called adventure mode, which
Yeah.
we started playing
Right.
a little bit of, and that's where you can select.
Just like dungeons and
Yeah, you go to each act of 4 different acts, and there's 5 different objectives
Yeah.
per act, and then you have a bonus act, which if you go do that, you get a bonus cachet of shit.
Okay, and now the Necromancer. We don't have him yet, but we're supposed to get him in an update as well as at like an anniversary kind of mini expansion. We're going back to Tristram, right?
That's what I hear. Yes.
And what have you heard about the Necromancer? Because I heard a lot of people. I try to follow Diablo. I don't follow it as close as I used to.
Yeah.
Closer when it launched and stuff. But
It's
a lot of
the game's
people,
been out
a
for
lot of
4
people are
years.
kind of complaining that they're giving us the Necromancer rather than like a new character class or something like
Well,
that.
the big complaint is like, well, people are like demanding Diablo 5, you know,
Right.
or I'm sorry, Diablo 4, and yeah, jumped up ahead, thinking of Fallout
Yeah.
5. But,
Blizzard will make that 27 years from now.
Well, that's kind of where if you look at the span between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, I mean, that was a long.
I want
many
fucking. I want a new
years.
fucking StarCraft.
Yeah, so I mean, that's where you're at. Like, I'm happy that we're getting a character. Is it too little, too late? I don't know. It's more content. I'll play the game. I'll play the character.
Well,
I'll hopefully enjoy the character.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Blizzard's done with these kind of games. I think they found their new style.
Like,
Well, the Overwatch and the
pay to
shooters
play,
and shit.
man.
Yeah.
Pay to play. Well,
but you also have you have a fan base, right? And as a company, you kind of owe it to your fans who've kind of like, look,
They've kept you
Diablo,
in business.
You
yeah.
do,
Yeah,
but
Diablo,
look who they merged
Star-
with. That's what the problem is.
you know, StarCraft, Diablo, World of Warcraft have kept them.
Yeah.
That made Diablo or Blizzard. So it's kind of like you have these loyal fan bases. They'll buy the games. There'll be
Right.
millions of people that'll still buy the games.
Who's calling the shots there though? Is Blizzard calling the shots or is Activision calling the shots?
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, Blizzard's still gonna be calling most of the shots.
I would hope so. I mean, they've got so many
I don't know, man. Activision.
blockbuster games. I mean,
But being as they're Activision
It's,
and the big success that Overwatch is, I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna make Blizzard like pump out a game a year,
well,
or like you
if
said,
you-
just stick with pay to play shit.
if you think about it, like they did this pay to play for fucking Overwatch, which tons of money's going to that. Think about what Activision did to Destiny. I don't think Bungie wanted Destiny to be what it was when it came out. They were
Right.
pushing out fucking $30 worth of updates. I mean, Activision is one greedy fucking company. I mean, they're gonna put in a remaster just so you buy their piece of shit Call of Duty that came out this
I
year.
mean,
Right, yeah.
they give you a Call of Duty every fucking couple of months. It seems.
LT, my man LT,
Right.
our
There
special
you go.
guest from last week, man. Yeah, he says
Yeah,
Diablo will never die, and
I
it
like
really
it.
won't, man. Diablo holds a special place
Yeah.
in my gaming fucking heart, or whatever the hell you want to call it, man.
So,
Back
I
in
mean,
the original, and then
man.
Diablo 2.
Me and this dude here, man.
Yeah,
How much
BattleNet on dial-up,
Right.
dude. Dial-up fucking modems. America Online.
you get the hacked
I played
Jamala
StarCraft on
editor
dial-up.
shit.
No, hell
Get
yeah.
all your hacked gear.
Hell
I had
yeah.
I had a full set of Saigon armor for my barbarian.
That's
like,
what's
hacked
up.
out. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to get back into Diablo. I'm finishing up. Resident Evil's done. That game was a fucking masterpiece. I can't say that enough. But I'm gonna get back on Diablo, man. And the big thing, couch co-op, is
Right,
it
dude.
just makes it killer on the console.
Max, he's either watching or will be watching it. Max and I just spent probably Friday, Saturday night
Yeah.
just straight grinding fucking Diablo 3 dungeons.
And it's
It
just
was
like
fun,
old school, man. Asses in seats
Yeah,
on
dude,
the couch, man.
It's
Grinding.
like, I mean, it's like,
And it translates. It really
elementary
does
school.
translate to console well. Now, one thing
and you
when I
can
was
sign in on your shit. Dude, you can just sign in. It'll update. I mean, we used to do that at your house. I just
Yeah.
come in, I sign into my screen name. It saves all my shit on the cloud. I bring up all my dudes, all my gems, all my money, all the shit that I can access. And I gave him $1 million gold. I gave
Yeah.
him a big gem like you.
Hell yeah.
It's like,
yeah, I'm set up now.
yeah. And when Necromancer comes out, we can just straight hop on there, and I'll give you some more gems, and we'll just crush the shit. It's
That's
fun.
what's up, man. So we ought to try to get Strange in on that. You got any
I mean,
interest in
you
Diablo?
should, dude. It's
Have you ever
pretty
played Diablo?
No.
No.
I mean, I played it. I'd never owned it. I've played it like back,
Like Diablo 2?
back, maybe even before that.
Well, what year were you born?
91.
The original Diablo was like what, 94, 95
Sounds
maybe?
about right. Yeah.
No, so it was 2. It was probably 2 then.
Yeah, it was probably Diablo
2
2.
was like
Diablo 2 was
98.
huge.
98, is that
I
right?
think so. Right
See,
before
I
Millennium.
would- see,
Millennium.
See, a lot of people were playing Diablo. I was playing StarCraft.
Okay,
So I
well,
played the
StarCraft,
original
they all went
StarCraft.
hand in hand. Now, and then also for the PlayStation players, I'm not. Well, yeah, it did get a. He just plays Halo, Forza, and Pokken. Yeah, but Diablo also did get a 4K patch update.
Really?
Yeah, it did. So guys with the PS Pro, like it's cheap enough. I might pick it up on PlayStation just to fucking play it in 4K.
Yeah, but I don't think we can play though.
No, it's
It's
not
not-
yet.
it's not.
Cross-platform will probably come one day. But
Yeah.
another related to Diablo 3, I was fucking around on YouTube the other night, just looking at Diablo 3 shit for this patch update, and I came across, and I don't know if you guys ever heard about this. This guy, his channel is called Alpha Investments. And now I didn't look at any of his other videos, but it just by watching him talk on this Diablo video, it seems like he's a basically like an investor guy, and he just gives you like investment tips and shit like that. But he's a super cool dude around our age, so he's like from our generation. Huge Diablo fan.
Cool.
And what he did back in 2012 when Diablo 3 Collector's Edition came out on PC, this dude bought 3. He sought out to buy 300 to 400 of them.
Damn.
Now I don't know the exact number. I think he did get 400 of them, and they were about
What?
like $100 a piece. when they came out for the PC. Sealed in box.
Well, damn.
Everybody thought this dude was a fucking nut. And I guess this was like his first big, like, I don't know the backstory. He said he was going to make another video soon. He's been keeping this under wraps because he didn't want this video to affect like what he was doing with these things. So, he got the collector's edition at launch, mainly at Amazon. Now back then, that was before we paid tax on Amazon items.
Okay.
So he paid for it, no tax. He just paid for shipping. I think he said it came out to like $107 a piece with shipping, no tax. So,
Jesus.
but this dude was like on fucking point with this. Okay, what he did from that day on was every day for not from that day on. Every day for the past 3 years, he sat on these things. Everybody tried to tell him to get rid of them. The game was doing bad. You know, that was back before they started rolling out these patch updates and fixing a lot of the broken shit. This guy, he has a system that he made on him, and what he did was every day for the past 3 years, so from 14 to 17, he had 3 separate charts that they kept track of every day on the auction house site. And they collected the data every day and studied it. So the first chart he had was like how many new in-box collector's editions there were, like sealed in box. And then like the other chart was the cheapest price of like the lowest price of what they were selling for every day. And then he had another chart that was like the remaining number per day of sealed in box units. So he saw basically over time he kept track. He saw when the supply was going down for these collector's editions. Okay. He also saw that the price was going up over this 3-year period. And like I said, everybody said he was fucking stupid. All his boys tried to tell him to get rid of these things. So he just posted this video the end of January last month. So this was recent. He sold off all but about like 20 collector's editions. The motherfucker made $10,741 profit selling these fucking things.
Wow.
But, you know...
Is that after he paid for all the shit?
Yeah, that was after shipping and other expenses.
So after he paid...
That was straight profit, money in his pocket.
Wow.
So he spent about $4,000
Yeah.
4 years ago and made $10,000 off.
Alright, that's all.
Like, that was gangster.
Cool. That's pretty
And
cool.
now, and he even said himself, like, do you consider this scalping? Or, you know, shitty...
It's an investment.
You think it's a shitty investment buying up all these collector's editions while they were hard to get and then selling them at a later date? I mean, it's not exactly what's going on with, like, the NESs and stuff like that, where
But
people
it's
are getting them and then
surprising.
selling them right away for, like, $400.
What the hell was this? I mean, it's always like, you know, this holiday, Christmas, with the Hatchimals.
Some
Yeah.
dude
People
just
doing the
followed
same
me
thing.
on Twitter. His name was Daddy Fatsack.
It's the shit that you get yourself into, man. But, I mean, you don't look down on that? You don't think that's shitty?
I mean, it is, but it isn't like he didn't break
What
any
about
rules.
you, Strange? You're not really a man of fucking morals and ethics. What do you think about that? Or were you even paying attention?
I was twittering. I was posting our stuff
you know,
on Twitter.
It's don't hate the player, hate the game kind of thing. Like,
Where's
you
your
didn't do
news at
anything
on that?
wrong. You didn't break any laws or
Where's
any
your news at on
rules.
He bought them and then sold them.
What's he buying?
What? Are you fucking kidding me? Diablo? Never mind.
Yeah, now
You can watch it. You can watch it after we're done.
text us your
So,
opinions.
that's our Diablo 3 shit. I'm looking into getting into it. Lloyd, LT, if you're with us, man, do you play Diablo? And if so, what system you got it on? Because I'm definitely going to run some shit with you and Max. But if Lloyd has it on PlayStation and he's got a pretty good, like a squad he rolls with, I would not mind running some players on some characters on PlayStation
Especially
just
if
to
it's
see
gonna
what it
be
looks like.
4K, I mean, that's pretty
So,
cool.
but yeah, anyway, that guy's his site
he's
was.
he's on PS4.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I might pick it up then, man. What's the pre-owned copy going for? But yeah, the guy, his site, and the guy seems super cool. I'm gonna start watching the shit. I gave him a subscription. It's Alpha Investments. I ran out of time, so I didn't get to put the link to his channel in the description. But definitely check that out. And now next up, we don't have a tech item this week, but we're going to be revisiting 2 tech items that we had, and we'll start with the first one. A couple weeks back, this was our tech item, was the Razer Wildcat controller for Xbox One and PC. I finally got my hands on one. The AutoBlow people didn't email us back. The Parafit and the Little Rooster alarm clock people didn't email us back. So we were trying to get a hold of some of that shit to see if we can get some reviews. But this thing retails for $150. It was on sale at the local GameStop for $99.99. I've got like 60,000 rewards points, so I cashed some of them in for a $25 gift certificate. Got it for $75. I spent the weekend with this thing. It comes with a pretty cool case, legit fucking case. Razer emblem up top. You guys probably aren't going to be able to see that. But here it is. It's a wired esports controller, just like I said before. Initial thoughts out of the box, this thing is solid as fuck. It's got a nice feel to it, good weight. Mechanical buttons, I touched on that before. My one question was, are all the buttons mechanical? All the buttons are not mechanical. The bumpers up top here are digital buttons, but all of the pro buttons, you got 2 on the back and 2 up here in between your triggers and bumpers. Those are mechanical. And as well as the ABXY buttons, you guys can hear that. Like, that's music to my fucking ears.
Yeah, it has a nice feel to it. And
playing shooters, they got little tabs on the back. You set them in. Then you got your trigger stops, and then also it has a digital hair trigger setting on it. So you're playing shooters, dude. This thing is like, you look at this motherfucker, and it's firing. I played some Halo with it. I played some Rainbow Six with it. Love it for the shooters, and then I played a bunch of FIFA with it too. Honestly, for the price, especially the GameStop that's got these on sale, this is going to be my go-to controller. I highly recommend it. I spent the weekend with it. I didn't throw it. I haven't been throwing controllers lately, so that's good. We're growing there. But it's been stepped on about 7, 8, 9 times by a bunch of kids. It's fucking kids, man. The analog sticks are steel.
Put your shit away, man.
They give you a nice little. Oh, they're green, so you're not gonna be able to see them because they're green.
That's what they gave you this case for.
Yeah, little rubber grips to put on there. Some side grips that were pretty much trash. That was the only bad thing I got to say about it. But button mapping, super fucking easy. It's got a built-in preamp for your mic. Settings there. Literally map it on the fly. Hold that map button down. Hold your pro button down, and then hit the button you want to assign it to. It's that fucking simple. So I can't say enough good things about this controller. Pretty soon I'm going to open it up, take it apart, and put some personal touches on it and stuff like that. But I like it. Definitely way more value, in my opinion, than the Xbox Elite controller. You get more bang for your buck.
I don't think so.
The mechanical buttons make all the difference, dude. And I'm telling you guys, I'm going to be playing with. This is the go-to controller. I'm going to have this at our FIFA tournament. This is the controller I'm going to use. I was going to bring my normal controller that I use, my Evil, but I'm bringing this thing. If you guys want to try it out, just holler at me. I'll let you use it for a game or two. But I'm telling you. And then one other thing I will say about it, I haven't played any fighters with it yet, but even the D-pad, each direction of the D-pad is its own individual button. So this thing is definitely built with competition and esports in mind, as advertised. Great controller, great buy, and definitely recommend picking that up. The second, you can go ahead and bring up that next window for me, the messenger. Okay. So the other tech item we're going to revisit. Now this was just our tech item last week, as well as the how to watch VR porn on your PlayStation VR set. The AutoBlow 2 was Don't Pay for Strange's tech item. First ever tech item. He did a pretty good job. He followed suit. Did you get to watch any of the last episode?
I did not, no.
Oh my god, you have to see this commercial for this fucking thing.
So anyway, so this was our tech item that we featured, as well as a little segment about how to get VR porn to your PlayStation, because that was a much
In 4K.
Yeah, a lot of people, even we didn't even know you could get VR
No, I didn't
porn
know that.
on
No
your
idea.
PlayStation. That was the big thing. Was like, what the fuck, man? Oculus is going to have VR porn, blah blah blah, and that's where the VR industry is really going to take off. We believe is in the porn
It's all
industry.
about porn.
And so, like I said, if you're going to invest in VR, invest in VR porn. It's probably the only VR department that's going to pay off, at least for a while. So this was our tech item. We ran through it as we do our tech items, and one of our viewers picked one up, saw it on the show, picked it up. I mean, hey, producers of the AutoBlow, if you get, what's up, man? We gave you guys a shameless plug, and you're selling products because of it. That's awesome. So
Send me a free one.
we're gonna refer to this viewer as Anonymous Wanker, because I was curious once I knew that he ordered
That's
it,
great.
that he was, I was like, oh, well, of course I gotta hit him up and fucking see
Yeah,
like
man,
how is it like
On a scale of 1 to 10, you know.
so Mr. Anonymous Wanker hits me up and drops me a line on this thing, and he says just a couple notes from Anonymous Wanker. The unit is massive. It's probably a bit wider than a 2-liter bottle, and about the nozzle length shorter. So it does, And he says it sounds pretty loud, like you don't crank up, if you don't crank up the TV, someone's going to hear you. I'm not 100% sure if it needs a full charge or you always need to have it plugged in, but I haven't been able to use it not plugged in. Luckily, the cord is very long, so that helps. Cleanup is easy. Gotta watch out because sometimes it looks like you're filling up a water balloon. After using the flashlight and using this is a bit more expensive, but so far it's good. You still have to give some motion to the unit, similar to pushing it ahead, really. But it works. So
Put a fucking wig on the
that
back of
sounds
it.
like a decent buy. I mean, this, Mr. Wanker had a flashlight. Everybody knows what a flashlight is.
Mhm.
And, he feels, it's a pricey upgrade, but it sounds like it's a fucking upgrade. I mean, that sounds like a satisfied customer to me. As long as he's got his TV jacked up. But so that's cool.
There's another
That's
one.
feedback.
There
We like
is something.
the feedback.
There's something competing with this right now
Bring
too. So
the one window back up.
this isn't the only blowjob machine on the market. There's another one. So
There's competition.
there's competition. So we're gonna have to bring the other one up next week. I talked about it a little bit.
I mean,
know
when
it's
your
relevant,
when your
though.
blowjob part of your dishwasher breaks, I guess you got
Right.
I don't know what the documentary is called, but anyone out there watching, you guys need to see the documentary about real dolls. It's fucking crazy. It's wild.
I have seen that. There's
Oh
an
my
older
God.
one.
Did you see the one where like
No matter
The
what we
dudes
do,
are, like,
this
in love with him and
podcast
stuff.
always goes from gaming
Oh,
to
dude,
fucking
it's
porn
weird.
and
It's weird,
sex
dude.
toys. It's just never fast.
They,
I think
like,
we
build-
missed our calling, man. We're doing the wrong
They
kind of
do.
podcast.
And the new sex dolls are just ridiculous.
they like build their perfect wives.
Yeah, aren't they
and,
like $30,000 or
creepy,
some
dude.
crazy shit?
Oh yeah, they're like $30,000 to $60,000, man.
Straight up creepy. For
You can like change their vaginas out and all kinds of shit with them. Now,
Yeah,
dude.
didn't we? We went on one of the sites one night just to like check it out. Like, we're gonna see what the hell's entailed in this.
Yeah.
But there's like all kind of features. But it was totally a ripoff. Like, to change the fucking doll's eye color was like $300. Like, for a
You
fucking.
can change anything. You can add real hair and like all
You
huge
just buy a
hair.
fucking,
and,
you
like,
just buy a printer, print out
So-
your face, you know.
But
fucking tape it on.
anyway,
Ooh.
one other thing I want to touch on real quick, just to remind you guys.
Oh, I do have something too. I have something you can show. It's a game coming out.
The game coming out.
Yeah. Lloyd
Okay.
talked about it last week. You need to play it though.
All right.
It's a game called
real,
Deformers.
All right. Well, real quick, let me squeeze this one in. We are having a FIFA tournament. If you guys don't know, it's the FIFA 17 Baltimore Cup, presented by 2dudes 1show. It's going to be at one of our local watering holes, Tropic Thunder Bar and Grill, 44 Thomas Avenue, Brooklyn Park, Maryland. Sign up at challenge.com
Bring your shit.
/Baltimore Cup. All the rules are posted there, as well as the tournament bracket. This is not a final bracket. It's going to be all reshuffled once we fill these final 3 spots. We're going to be giving shit away. We're going to have some cool stuff for you guys. Maybe some t-shirts if we get those done in time. But every person who enters the tournament is going to get a ticket for a chance to win a NES Classic that we picked up. And then we're going to have additional tickets available for purchase. So there's going to be like
I have people who
$2
want to buy them too.
$2 a
Alrighty.
piece or 3 for $5. You have to be there to buy them.
What? I
yeah.
said I said I was gonna take them to him before the event, dude.
You can't take them to them before the fight. You got to be there to get it. That like ruins the point of trying to get people there. Tell them to come down, drink a fucking couple beers, buy a couple tickets,
Well,
and enjoy
I
the
was
show.
looking to sell more tickets so we could actually like break even on this thing.
Well, I just figured we do some giveaways as some. As a
Nah,
cool
I thought
thing to
this
do to
was
show the
I thought
tournament.
this was like we're starting it that week and we're gonna let it go on for a week or two and then we'll announce it on the podcast. I thought that's
No,
what
we're
we
doing
with
our
that.
winter giveaways are going to be announced. The winners of our winter giveaways are going to be announced live at the tournament. We're going to live stream the tournament. We're going to bring it right
I don't
to
think
the
it's gonna
interwebs.
work. I don't think it's gonna work.
So quit your fucking negativity.
That's not
Nobody,
negativity.
nobody asks you if you think
Yeah,
it's going to work.
they have
They
dial-up
have
internet.
FiOS. They have FiOS. It will work. I streamed from my house with fucking broad stripe fucking
Dude, it's
cable
worse.
internet.
I'm telling you, it's worse.
Whatever.
What's worse?
The Belgrove, the Tropic Thunder
Right,
internet
because
is
he's been on his
terrible.
fucking phone with all the other barflies with their phone on the Wi-Fi, and it's terrible. I'm going to be directly plugged in. We're going to stream it.
Okay.
If we can't stream it, I'll fucking pre-record it, and then I'll post it on the YouTube channel. It'll work. It'll be great. It'll be huge.
Well, I know who the winners are.
Shut up, Strange.
I know who the winners are Tuesday night. So I
So,
said, why didn't you tell me that? Now I'm gonna have to change it. I don't know how.
you're fucking retarded. Oh my goodness.
I had it set to happen live while we were streaming.
Yeah,
on the
it is going to
21st.
happen live, but then we have to sort out the spam accounts, make sure they're within the U.S. and Canada, continental
That is true.
U.S., and do all that shit. Because I'm not paying $70 to ship a fucking $20 Funko box to like
Cambodia.
East Africa or something.
Cambodia.
Yeah, so
I don't think they want that anyway.
anyway, you guys want to talk about more VR shit? That's it. You have to sign up. If the bracket fills up, I still encourage people to sign up. It'll put you in a waiting area. Come down, have a good time. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have a food spread out for the players. The bar's got a full menu. They got good food, cold beer. Come down and hang out. See who's the best fucking FIFA player in Baltimore.
And-
It's not. It's definitely not me.
'Cause-
But
And
well, yeah, you're in the tournament.
I am.
You're in the tournament.
unfortunately,
I'm
I'm
not
in the
really
tournament.
good at FIFA. I mean,
I don't plan on winning the tournament.
Dude.
I mean, my FIFA game's pretty strong, but we're gonna see.
when do we get a sponsor?
What, for the tournament?
Yeah, Leaf Filter.
What?
that's
We gotta-
on the website, dude.
That's our website now.
Yeah.
They gotta pay us now.
No, this is their website.
Yeah,
No,
this
this
is.
is our. I thought this created
No,
our own
dude, it's-
bracket and we owned our bracket now. Is that how it
Oh
works?
my God. No. This motherfucker.
It's an advertisement on the website, bro. Come on, man.
So I'll put my own advertisement on them.
So,
Don't pay for strange cookies.
and another thing, too,
Make cookies.
LT's on here. He's a PlayStation guy, so is Andre. PlayStation Network,
Dude.
down.
Oh, down 2 days. What happened, guys?
Damn, that's
2 days. And, normally Sony's quick to come up with an official statement as to why their network was down or,
Lizard
down
Squad
for
got 'em
maintenance or
again.
rest.
Lizard
These
Squad.
motherfuckers got hacked again. They've
Lizard
still yet to
Squad.
come out with an announcement of
It's Lizard
why.
Squad. It's Lizard Squad. They
I
took
wouldn't
credit
deny
for
it, but okay, PlayStation Network.
Damn.
And anybody who's a pony or just a regular PS4 guy,
What is
okay,
that?
they won't let us change.
Shut up, Strange.
They won't let us change our fucking gamer tags. They claim that's for security reasons. Okay.
Okay.
They won't let independent mods onto their system, i.e., Fallout,
Right.
Stuff like that. They say that's for security reasons. Okay? All this other shit that they claim they're not going to do on their system because of security reasons. Why are they always getting fucking hacked?
Right. I mean, because Microsoft has all this open mods for a lot of their games. I mean, I played Skyrim. I played
Yeah,
Fallout
open
4,
source mods.
and knock on wood, I never had any of my issues with that. I've never had my shit hacked. Microsoft hasn't gotten hacked, but here we are with
But
Sony.
yeah.
They
Not
got
only-
taken down for a
Yeah.
little bit.
But
not
a couple years
anything
years
sketchy.
ago, they had one of the biggest fucking network
Yeah,
breaches
that was
like
bad.
ever.
That was real
People's
bad.
info got stolen.
Do we really need to know why? Look at you need to look at Sony compared to Microsoft. Look at what Microsoft
Well,
owns
true.
when it
But if
compares
we're
to
gonna,
satellites and fucking servers and It's just security measures they take. Like it's just a different ballgame,
But
man.
at this point, at least let me change my fucking gamer tag if I want to. At least give us these open fucking source independent mods for Fallout and shit. Like, you're getting hacked and taken down anyway. You might as well give the fucking people what they want.
You know what it is? I don't think it has anything to do with security purposes why you can't.
That's
change your
why
gamer
Sony
tag.
claims.
No, listen. I think what happens is they can't figure out a way when you change your gamer tag to free up that gamer tag you're changing from. So they don't have enough usernames.
I think it's pretty clear that they've got an issue locking their shit down.
Oh yeah.
And apparently they're aware of a possibility for somebody to make one of these mods and have some real fucking invasive shit in there, and they somehow get into their network and they can't stop it or struggle to.
And LT's right. I do believe that Microsoft has the better online service. Now, I do prefer Sony's operating system.
Until a month from now.
Well, maybe until whatever. But as of now, I still prefer Sony's operating system to Microsoft's. But their online service is better. Speaking of online service, the Nintendo Switch online service
$30
price was leaked. It's going to be anywhere between
20 and 30.
The official release was they released it in Japanese yen, but it equates to between anywhere from $17 to $30 US dollars.
And did you see they announced the price of their Ethernet port?
One more time, 17 a month.
17 to 30
Right.
a year.
A year, yeah.
That's a year. It's not a month.
Yeah, that's not.
So they are going to have an Ethernet port.
Yeah,
It's going to be
it's
USB
$29.99.
USB adapter.
I don't know how it's doing. I just know
It's got to be USB. That's the only thing it has is USB.
I know it's $29.99 and it's made by Nintendo. So
Right, and then I still have to
pre-order a Pro controller.
Brook Converters. I still
For the
meaning
Switch?
to. Yeah, I want to email the Brook company and see if there's any plans. I'm sure there are plans for a Switch converter because Hori still hasn't officially released the Fight Stick. I guess that's going to be like a timed release with the Street Fighter game. But before I'm going to put out money for another Fight Stick, I want to make sure that I'm not going to be able to get a Brook converter for this thing at the same time. So
He said it was a LAN adapter.
it's a LAN adapter.
Yeah. And then Ethernet?
You said Ethernet. No, local area network.
I thought it was the
So
Ethernet
maybe hook
adapter.
them together. That's how you're doing the 4-player multiplayer with the with multiple switches.
I heard Ethernet adapter.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
now I got a question.
LT's an industry man. He's an industry insider.
So with the Switch, right? You have this online gaming capability.
I can't look
whatever
it
now.
up.
Is it still? Because I saw footage or whatever of somebody playing Mario Kart with 3 other people, total of 4, and it
On
still
one
had the
Switch?
screen
Yeah.
broken up. Is that how your multiplayer online stuff's gonna work like that?
No. It's gonna support. Some games are gonna support local multiplayer,
Okay.
to where you can rig up 4 Joy-Con to 1 Switch and do the split screen. But no, they're talking full online service with Party Chat. Although Party Chat is going to be done through a mobile app or a smart app. But I mean, at first everybody was sour about that, but I kind of understand because it makes more sense. Because the Switch is supposed to be on the go.
Yeah, and it frees up operating.
Right, so if you got a wireless hotspot, i.e. your phone, tablet, whatever, and you're out and about, doing God knows what the fuck. Some of these savage people doing their day-to-day. But if they have their Switch with them, they're going to be able to not only play online multiplayer if they're in a Wi-Fi spot, but also support the Party Chat through a smart device. So it's basically... so I kind of see... It has pros and cons. Yeah, so does it use data?
Right. I wonder if my data by how much? This shit. You're fucking like a $500 phone bill.
Right. Now...
it is a LAN adapter, but LAN adapters with an Ethernet port.
Right.
So, yeah, it's Ethernet.
Okay.
That's what I
So,
thought. Local area network. I mean, it's your computer. You plug it in.
Right. Now, a couple other things that happened recently in the gaming world. Playground games, Forza Horizon series. Officially, now this is no news to us or anything like that. We fucking knew it for the longest time, but they've officially announced that they've opened the second studio. And that they're not working on a racing game for their next game.
Cool.
Now that could be huge for Microsoft. I know that
That's a big roll of the
as
dice.
far as
We'll
the
see what
console
happens.
wars go, a lot of people's dogging Microsoft for their lack of exclusives, first party exclusives. But this is going to be huge.
They're gonna put some pressure on Rockstar, like I said
They
last
might.
week.
If they can pump out a open world game
Yeah,
that
that would be
looks and runs just as smooth as Forza.
Well, look, just think how big Forza is.
Right.
For the,
Now,
an
what
open world game,
do you
it's
know? What
massive.
game engine Forza runs on? Does anybody know what?
All of our viewers.
Something box, phone box, maybe.
What?
Is that right?
The game engine that Forza runs on,
Isn't
Horizon.
I thought it was like Fun Box or some shit.
I know, Funbox.
So, I don't know. Maybe
I-
clearly I'm thinking.
I don't know
something
what
else.
it is. Oh, let me. God damn it.
Well, it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying that could be
Yeah.
huge for Microsoft, man. Especially if they're using a the engine or an engine based off of the Forza engine, because they're going to be able to pull some good looking shit out of there.
Yeah, I mean it'll be fun.
So, and then other than that, ZeniMax, Bethesda Softworks parent company, awarded $500 million in a lawsuit against Oculus. They originally went into it seeking $2 billion. They claimed that the Oculus was developed using their tools and coding.
It was.
And now John Carmack, former employee of ZeniMax, left ZeniMax for Oculus, and apparently took their coding to help develop parts of
Took
the
a whole
Oculus.
bunch of shit.
He also broke an NDA that he signed. Was that about the case, or was that about the?
I
Their technology.
don't know, but I know he took a
So-
lot of shit.
Yeah.
A
So,
lot.
Damn, Oculus takes.
Oculus didn't pay out all $500 million. I think they paid $250 million. Another party involved ended up paying them $50 million, and then somebody
It's
else.
ZeniMax, right?
Yeah, ZeniMax is the one.
It is official. ZeniMax has the highest selling VR right now.
Yeah,
After this lawsuit,
Yeah.
they made the most money off of VR as of now.
yeah. So they're the real winners in the VR game. So
I like Bethesda, so well, whatever.
right now we do have a bag of dicks for this week.
Go ahead and give your bag of dicks.
All right. Well, hold on, I gotta grab my
I don't
phone, 'cause
support.
have
I don't
the fucking
support
thing.
this one.
No, this is pretty fucked up.
All
man.
these Samsungs I've seen, you really don't support them.
So
What's this? Is busy.
I don't know where.
I have my 65 inches of video out there. So
oh yeah. So our bag of dicks this week, as every week, where is my bag of dicks? Here it
I
is. Okay, Vizio, you get a bag of dicks.
you know
Okay.
who I thought
You got
the
your
bag of dicks.
fucking you think especially we're gonna send it to your USA office, which is in Irvine, California. We found you guys. You're getting a bag of dicks. Now what happened? And actually, a buddy of mine sent this to me today, and this is cool. If you got game clips, we want your fucking game clips. You can send them to our email address, 2dudes1show@gmail.com. Game clips, funny fucking videos. If you want to fucking rant about something that's on the show, you want to tell us we suck, you want to tell us something about the show sucks, go ahead and do it. If we think it's fucking hilarious, we'll put it on the show. Or if you got a suggestion for a bag of dicks, you know somebody that did some wrong in the gaming or tech world, well, we're going to get them. We're going to send them a bag of dicks. We do this shit all the time. So, the Federal Trade Commission announced today that it has reached a settlement with Vizio. Okay? Now, what happened was Vizio misled its customers about what data its smart TVs were collecting. Okay? And Vizio had to pay out $2.2 million in penalties, including $1.5 million to the FTC and $1 million to the New Jersey Division
Federal
of
Trade
Consumer
Commission.
Affairs, with $300,000 suspended. Okay, so what happened was the Vizio TVs, they have this smart interactivity thing. Can you bring me back up to the chat? Yep. So, and what it does is it enables program offers and suggestions based on what you watch. So, but that wasn't
Google search, you know.
yeah, but that wasn't the real fucking deal that was happening. So, according to the complaint, Vizio began tracking consumers' data in February 2014 on both new and old TVs. The smart interactivity feature was a cover for technology called ACR, which tracks viewing data second by second, while the TV settings offered no explanation about what the feature was actually doing. Okay? So the biggest concern was that the track data included IP addresses.
Wow.
So, of course, this information was apparently passed through a data aggregator. And what happens is it enabled advertisers to track your behavior across devices, which in turn allow them to see, whether a consumer viewed like a particular show, or following like if you see the show online on one device
Right.
and then you're watching it, it tracks that.
Definitely.
So, and that's what they do with your IP addresses. Now, in May 2014, Vizio began sharing the data for like audience measurement and stuff like that, and began selling data to advertise. They started selling their advertising data in March 2016. At the time that they started selling the data, they were bragging that their technology captures like 100 billion data points each day from more than 10 million Vizio sets. So the problem isn't the tracking itself, which is legal, like when you consent to it. But the smart TVs aren't the only ones that track user data. And then in 2015 or something, Samsung's privacy policy allowed it to record and share audio and stuff like that from its voice recognition. So they didn't inform the customers that they were collecting the data and didn't offer any explanation of what it was collecting. TVs that were purchased after August 2014 displayed no notification at all that the tracking was enabled. And TVs that were updated in 2014 received a notification that didn't tell. So in 2014 they got a notification that didn't tell the consumers what smart interactivity was actually doing, just that it was enabled and could be disabled through the settings. So,
fuck you, Vizio. That's low. Fuck you.
Yeah. So in a statement, Vizio claims that they're leading the way on getting consumer consent for data collection. So basically, like, this isn't cool because the privacy thing, man. Like, people's IP addresses, like, who's buying the data? You know what I mean? You don't know. Whoever's got the fucking money is going to get the data that they're collecting, and they can do God knows what with it. They got your IP address, so they got everything you're doing on all your devices.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's apps and shit like that to, like, kind of cover your traces and stuff, but you can never completely wipe what you've done. Everything you do on the internet is traceable.
Right.
There's no way to not have it traceable.
Hey, maybe they're trying to fight child pornography.
Vizio?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Tell me how many pedophiles they fucking call.
Let me tell you, all they care about is the almighty dollar. That's the only reason they're doing any of this shit is because they're getting lots of fucking money from these companies. They're selling their shit.
I don't think Vizio earned this bag of dicks this week.
Let me ask you.
And then on top of that, my Xbox One S and my fucking Vizio, my brand new Vizio fucking TV, M Series 65-inch, there's a handshake issue between the fucking TV and the Xbox. So when I have it in 4K HDR mode on my Xbox, it'll randomly, the fucking screen will just go black and come back on. I'm playing
FIFA the other day.
I'm playing fucking FIFA online by myself, and I'm getting ready to fucking score a goal, or I got a breakaway, and the fucking screen goes black.
You have it in the wrong port, or you have it in the wrong setting. It's not.
I've played around with different settings. I've
you put in a different port.
I've Googled it, and it's a common problem with the Xbox only.
Really?
So that's another win for the fucking Pony Boys. Your PlayStation will run fine on a fucking Vizio TV in 4K.
They'll fix it eventually.
I love it how they find a company. The Federal Trade Commission finds fucking Vizio. You got to pay us a couple $1 million. Fuck y'all.
Right.
What do they do with that money? Let's
So-
go into an alphabetical government agency. It's not like it's going back to you for buying a Vizio. Y'all stole my data. Give me money. Compensate me for that.
So,
not the government.
and that's why, and that's a big part of this show.
It's bullshit.
When we see some bullshit in the industry, whether it be gaming or the tech, because they kind of run hand in hand nowadays, we head to our friends at ruindays.com and we send them a bag of dicks. Just like I depicted in the picture here, this bag of dicks, it's not real dicks, it's not dildos, it's little gummy dicks. Comes with a note that you can personalize to them. We normally say courtesy of 2dudes 1show, good job on fucking doing some dirty style shit. Something like that.
Is
But
that
like
what we
always, yeah, I always
Huh?
leave them a little note that says like "fuck you" or fucking and
Did
I
you
make
put
sure.
our show?
Yeah, 2
You
dudes
should
1
put a
show.
link to our show on there.
Oh yeah, I should put the link.
Yeah, you should put the
So,
link on there.
All
Really?
kind of shit, and this is
Why not?
awesome. I know each and every one of us has got somebody that we would gladly spend less than $20 on ruining their day. Glitter envelopes. It looks like an important fucking business letter. You open it up, fucking glitter pops everywhere. Impossible to clean all
We
that
should
shit
send it
up.
to somebody.
Spring-loaded glitter bombs. You can pick the fucking color for them, and that's real cool. There's a YouTube video from these guys about this, where the this dude here. There's an extended cut. His daughter sent him a spring-loaded glitter bomb, but he sent it in her name. Chick gets mad at her dad's. She's like an adult but lives at home. Gets pissed off that her dad's always opening her fucking mail and shit. So she sent one of these addressed to her fucking self because she knew her dad was going to be a nosy old bastard and open it.
That's awesome.
So it goes all, look at him, he's all fucking pissed off instantly. That's awesome. Tell me you wouldn't send this to somebody for fucking $20. Like, that would make your fucking day. And they've got all kind of shit. Check them out. Also, up top, you see the Cinch Gaming. They converted their website to a new site. So the coupon codes are no longer good. Before the end of the night, I'm going to come up with a new coupon code for them. I know Max was asking us about that, so he can go ahead and get his Pro Sticks. Controller accessories, gaming
That's what I like.
accessories.
So, yeah, I'm gonna
Definitely check them out. But wait until I get this coupon code live to do anything. It's going to be a 2 dudes 1 show, just as we spell it. The number 2, the number 1, 2 dudes 1 show. And it's going to get you up to 10% off
I
any
got
purchase.
a broken
What do we
controller, but I think all the
2%?
pieces are I could replace
Replaceable.
them.
Oh yeah, they sell everything, dude.
That's awesome.
And then,
Do we get 2% on that?
no, not until we generate. It is a progressive sponsorship. So once that coupon code is applied to like $500 worth of
Trying to
merch,
get
we
this
start to get some.
AutoBlow too, dude.
We start to get some shit. Just bring out the money and buy one, dude. Use up all your white privilege and parents' money
That's like
and
half
buy
my
an
paycheck.
AutoBlow.
Hold on, Andre wrote some one message. Can't say.
Yeah, he wants to give all TVs a bag of dicks. He said, with everything using the HDMI, you would think that they would make it where you can use split screen.
Before we go on to who I thought was getting the bag of dicks this week, who I originally planned on giving the bag of dicks
And
to.
then wait, okay, yeah, go ahead.
But no, I wanted to. She got to show the GameStop game.
We're gonna get on that next.
Still
but-
on Vizio?
No. One thing I do want to say, if anybody here is a member of Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers, or if you're in the DC area, there's a dude named Curtis Jackson. Make sure you call him out. Motherfucker owes me a Sega Dreamcast. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
He better than
Yeah.
say Dreamcast. He won't give his.
Dude owes me a Dreamcast.
For real? For what?
He posted that if anybody could prove to him that LeBron James could drive past Dennis Rodman to the hole, he'd buy him any system of his choice, any console.
Okay.
So, I did stats and everything. I broke this motherfucker down to stats down to the second of why LeBron would drive right past Dennis Rodman. This dude is convinced that Dennis Rodman is the greatest defender the league's ever seen. He was not. He was a pretty good defender. He was one of the greatest rebounders. That was all that motherfucker was good for. Rebounds and hustle.
I thought Scottie Pippen was.
So, Curtis Jackson, DC area, Bang Bang, Next Gen Gamers.
Yeah, let's
Want my
find-
Dreamcast.
You can find him and make you give him a Dreamcast.
He's a scrub, man. I tried to get Zaire to fucking boot
No,
him.
he's not gonna.
Zaire don't boot nobody. He just fucking, whatever.
That guy Eric might though.
Oh, yeah, he might. He definitely might. But moving on to our next topic. Go ahead, Strange.
Well, you gotta look up the YouTube video. We're talking about GameStop for a little bit here. We gotta have to. Look at this is a game they're making. It's called Deformers. It's DE hyphen Formers. I'll bring up this video.
Oh, you know what? When I was in there the other day dropping off the
You
flyer
saw it?
for the tournament. They were talking about that.
Yeah, this is a game they're making. It's kind of like I say it's a more.
But they
kiddie,
probably have to talk about it.
It's more of a kiddie version of Rocket League. Actually, that's what I'm just getting out of this.
Okay.
It's right there. Use that top.
Yeah, hold on. So let me get this up here.
How was that video?
Yeah, I did hear it was kind of like Rocket League. So let me. And I've been interested to see what this is about. What are those animals?
Yeah. King of the Hill.
Yeah, well, that's Marvel game back in the day.
Yeah, because like GameStop is like they have their own like developer studio.
Was that all? Oh, you go find a different.
That's all it
I
was.
had a better video. Yeah,
So
but their other game mode, they have 2 goals set up, and the animals are kicking around a soccer ball just like in Rocket League. So there's different game modes in this game. There's like King of the Hill. It looked like there's a soccer mode, kind of like Rocket League.
Okay.
And I think there's different modes. There's other modes too. Like the other video that I saw was a lot better than this one. I don't know why.
Well, there's something else that came up about GameStop recently.
Yeah, that's we'll bring up the
Circle of Life. GameStop Circle of Life. So go ahead and tell us what you know about Circle of Life, Strange.
Circle of Life's a program where GameStop employees, which I feel bad for the employees. Before I get that out of the way, like this isn't the employees' fault, so don't put it on them. They are forced to sell a very, very, very large amount of used merchandise. And they are, if they don't hit their number, it's not like they're going to get a bonus if they hit their number. It's the opposite. They're going to get shit canned if they don't hit their number.
Are you serious?
So, Tom, there's numbers on the... Do you have the numbers with you?
You get fucking
Of what
shit
percent they
canned
have
on
to
us?
hit before they get
No,
shit?
I don't have any of the specific numbers right now. It's everything's on
Isn't it
Kotaku.
over 150% or 100%?
Well, I don't know, but okay. Now, basically, what's going on is, now this came out of a GameStop in the Midwest. Now, the first thing you have to understand about this whole story, the Midwest is a lot different than us here on the East Coast, like metro area.
Yeah.
A lot of these places are rural areas, small population, low income. Everybody shops at the local Walmart type of deal. You know what I mean? So, from the get-go, this seems to me like a GameStop that probably struggles on its numbers anyway. Because, I mean, any big corporation such as GameStop, Walmart, retailers in general, they're obviously going to have some sales numbers that they have to maintain to fucking stay profitable. So,
That's always been the corporate kind of fucking
Right.
goal.
so what's happening now with the Circle of Life? Obviously, GameStop makes their money on their pre-owned items. That's what keeps them in business. So this guy claimed out of this Midwest store that these employees are scared for their jobs because they're putting the squeeze on them about these pre-owned numbers, and that basically the employees are lying to customers in order
try
to
to sell
sell
shit.
the pre-owned game. Because what was the example of the game they used? It was like $20-something brand new, but their pre-owned version was like $40-something or $50-something.
No, well, probably.
But either way, he's claiming that
Siege.
they're forcing their employees to, lie to their customers
You think
in order to drive these sales
It's
numbers
not
up.
region
Yeah.
locked because, like I said, when I was in line for the Switch, they were talking about it at GameStop. It's not region locked. This has been something that's been happening for
It's
a
a
long.
company.
Well,
company
This
policy.
is something that's been happening for a long time.
Well, and okay, but I think and GameStop released their official statement, and they claim that this is not okay. Circle of Life is a company thing; it does exist, but they're not encouraging
People getting
people
fired.
to lie to their customers. Now, this is a business.
No, but they are going to fire you.
A
if
lot
you
of
don't get
people,
your sales.
Yeah.
a lot of people are salty about this. Now, I will say, in my personal experience, my local GameStop is fucking great. All the people there are fucking cool as fuck. There's never been a time where I walked out of there like, oh, this place sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm more about supporting local places or getting gaming shit online for. I keep going back to this GameStop because the guys there are just fucking awesome.
Cool,
The guys and girls. You guys know who you are. Shout out to you guys.
Well,
Awesome store.
It's
awesome
not
people.
just used games either. It's also this
Consoles.
number. This number consists of pre-orders,
Right.
used games, used consoles, and warranties.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this number that they have to hit is consisted of. And that's why every time you go to GameStop, they're always like, would you like to buy the $2 warranty for a fucking Blu-ray disc?
It's ridiculous. I was at GameStop, I don't know, a month ago, and I was buying a controller, and some dude came in and traded in a newer Xbox One, not the One S, but a newer Xbox, and wiped out all their sales were like, I don't know, $120. He traded in a bunch of games and shit, and she was all like butthurt because they were positive in sales, and trading in that shit wiped out their positive number for the day. And it's like, so they finished the day negative money because they paid this guy out in the system he traded in.
Right.
And that's stupid. Like, so
Well,
it's going to be like a negative mark. Like,
well, everybody's getting butthurt, and this got some outrage.
A lot of outrage.
A lot of outrage, actually, because, people think that GameStop's encouraging or forcing these employees, threatening their jobs, and basically making them lie to us. They're saying, like, we're scared for our jobs. You go to Kotaku, they might even have something against GameStop, but they got all these people who are GameStop employees saying, like, yeah, this is what's happening. We're scared for our jobs. We don't want to lie to people. We're scared for our jobs. But, on the other hand, I think it's more of like a region type deal. Circle Life is a company policy. And let's face it, business is fucking business. We're in a capitalist economy. Pre-owned items are what keeps GameStop in business. So, of course, each store, they're going to have a target number for pre-owned sales. And then, of course, if you're a store manager and you're not meeting your number that they want you to meet, then obviously they're going to say, hey, this is not working. We need to bring somebody else in because your numbers are low.
Corporate chopping
block. It's exactly what it is the corporate chopping block. So I'm not too concerned about it. I know my local GameStop. They're all solid people that work there. They're fucking awesome. And it doesn't matter anyway. If somebody say, hey, buy a pre-owned, and I don't want a pre-owned, certain shit I will buy pre-owned.
Well,
certain shit I want a brand new physical
I look
release.
at it this way too. Is like, us gamers. Like, look, when I go to GameStop, I know what the fuck I'm going there for.
Yeah.
I know, like, okay, there might be a range of like, well,
Right.
I might buy this and I might buy that, but I don't need them to sell me anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in there and buy what I want.
Right.
I know what I'm going there for.
So I think. What do you think? I think business as usual. I don't think that this is something that every GameStop is doing. I think maybe, and the one guy said he was like, well, I was an employee and I could barely feed my family. I had to work 2 jobs.
Well,
So then I got
obviously.
promoted to a manager, and everything was cool. I was working 80 hours a week, but my numbers that they wanted me to achieve were low. So it wasn't. He said it wasn't a direct corporate. It was more like they have these conference calls.
yeah, with a regional
and there's a
dude
regional,
that's
they call it like a team leader or a group leader, and he's like the regional manager, and he's probably getting paid
it's
fucking
trickle down.
crazy money. You know what I mean?
Trickle down,
He's probably getting paid crazy money, and if he don't meet the numbers, he don't get his bonus, and
He's got 20 fucking stores underneath.
So
him.
I'm not
He's
too
gotta
concerned about it. They're not getting a bag of dicks from us. I just had
Not
a
yet.
lot of fun making this little image
Not
here.
yet, but you watch
So-
a GameStop, you'll get a big old bag of dicks.
Well,
They'll get
the
stuck in your
gaming
teeth.
industry's been trying to take out GameStop for a while. Like they did, Sony and Microsoft both tried to do that with the current gen.
digital
with the
shit
digital
as well,
games.
yeah.
Exactly.
Which they've got a lot of money from me digitally. Because I'll tell you what, there's one reason. Look, I don't mind going to like midnight launches. It's kind of cool. I get a nostalgia boner doing it. But you know what? When I can sit on my couch, pre-download the game, and at 12 o'clock, I'm already downloaded playing my shit.
If you don't believe that GameStop, you don't think this is you think this is a region thing, like just certain regions.
No, it's probably their policy.
I don't.
GameStop,
but listen to this. You think
I don't think you're gonna get this from somebody who's in a decent area. Like we're
obviously,
in like a
obviously
metro
they're gonna
area,
sell their
like-
used games, but I mean at the mall.
Yeah.
At the mall, they have issues because the mall's pushing it down your throat if you go into the fucking mall. If you go into Marley Station Mall, they push it down your
Well,
fucking
that's
throat.
the problem. You went to a Marley Station Mall.
Well, anyway, Run the Mills Mall.
Shit.
But look, Okay, so not only is GameStop, no one buys really new games there. They can't. They're not competing with Amazon. They're not competing with Best Buy. They're not competing with digital. Like, all they have left is used. They better hope they're used game. I mean, they have to sell their used shit because they're not. They can't.
But that's what keeps the wheels turning, man. Of course they're gonna. They have to put an emphasis on selling the pre-owned shit. This doesn't.
But now
affect
Best
me at
Buy's
all.
taking pre-owned
I'm not
shit now.
butthurt. We sent them a bag of dicks for something far worse a couple weeks ago. And that was apparently trying to push Sony sales over Microsoft consoles and stuff like that. I mean, this to me, business is business. I run a business. I know what it's like to run a business, and a small business at that. Imagine a corporation where you have to, you got to keep the wheels going.
I think they need to start turning their attention to what they've been doing.
Regardless of what you want to say about GameStop, they are the last big chain fucking game
What about
store.
Games still around?
Huh?
Games still around? GAME?
Where's that
The
at?
fuck
Britain and Canada?
The fuck
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
in Britain and Canada.
No, well, GameStop.
Remember
GameStop.
EV, Electronics Boutique?
Yeah, GameStop.
Well, they're
bought it.
still around. They're different
Yeah,
regions.
they're Canada too. But GameStop owns it now.
There are still some EV games out there, but it's not
But
like a.
GameStop's
it's like a regional thing.
transitioning slowly. You can see it.
That's the
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
That's the name
They're
of the game.
transitioning out of games. I think they are. I think
They're not gonna.
maybe not completely, but they're starting
but
to.
Collector's
It's a lot more
Corner.
merchandise.
They already have Collector's Corner. That's a thing. And then they had Movie Stop, but I think they shut all the movie stops
Movie
down.
Stop apparently wasn't affiliated with GameStop.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Dude,
well, they were together.
That's they look like it. The fucking.
I thought
logo
they
is
were one of the same. If LT's with us, maybe he can comment on that. But Collector's Corner is definitely them. So, but I like it, man. The only thing that sucks about a GameStop nowadays is my daughter. If I take her in there, they got all these fucking My Little Pony blind bags. They got the Five Nights at Freddy's shit. They got Shopkins stuff, man, and it's killer. I always got to go in there and spend a couple extra bucks because she'll start throwing a tantrum if I don't get her.
They're gonna be GameStop's
blind
gonna
bag.
change their name to the One Pop Stop Shop.
One Pop Stop Shop.
Yeah, that's gonna be their name.
The Pop Shop.
Yeah, the Pop Shop. You just go
And
in
they
there, it's
are
all fucking pops.
full of pops, man, which is cool because I can get into the pops, man. I like them. So, anything
more
else
money off of it.
you guys want to talk about?
Make more money off of pops and games, man.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
So, actually, yeah, Darth.
He said that movie stop bought themselves out about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But then the one right down the street, Lansdowne Station, is closed up.
They
Yeah.
closed them all. I don't
they
think they're
closed
around
them all.
anymore.
I guess it was bad for them to buy.
It's because they were in some bad areas. Well, around here, they were not in good areas.
I'll tell you what, I bought some fucking movies on a good
Bought some
price
porn
before they
from there.
closed up.
Bought some good porn.
Were
from
these
there.
tentacle monster movies? So
Is FYE still around? Are they down?
I don't know.
or-
I
They're
try to
still in the
stay-
mall.
I try to stay
They're
out of
overpriced.
them all.
Yeah.
It used to be. Remember Run the Mills when it used to be like that huge
Yeah,
ass store?
they
Now it's
moved
like
it.
some little ass
Yeah.
like store.
So,
like
a
sizes for-
bunch of games coming out soon. Darth, what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah,
New game release.
I will say I've been slacking about this. I've been stuck in the past with a bunch of old games. I am excited about not a game, but the Necromancer for Diablo 3.
Yeah.
As far as a game, I will say I'm probably most excited for For Honor. I haven't got to play the beta, but
Yeah.
what I saw, it looks pretty cool. I feel like I could probably get frustrated at that game, get my
Yeah.
ass whooped on.
The combat looks pretty intricate though.
Yeah.
It looks like, it doesn't
Hopefully
look
there's a
boring. It
single
doesn't
player,
look
yeah.
too repetitive with all the different guards you can throw out and combos and stuff. I am excited for that. One thing, have you guys seen much on the Friday the 13th game?
No, I caught a blip about it, but honestly not.
No, I just watched a big press conference the other day. Now, I'm saving this. It's already been debated. We've seen gameplay and all that. But it started on Kickstarter. JK is actually part of that Kickstarter.
Really?
So he's had all kind of beta codes, but I don't think my laptop was capable of running it, so I passed on that. But this game is coming to console. The developers, they had a big press conference. They kept explaining like they're trying to finish some things on it, but they keep saying early 2017. They don't want to give us a direct date
Yeah.
until they can make sure it's going to be the date. But I've been saving it for JK. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. It's kind of like a survival horror / multiplayer game, where one player is going to be Jason, and then the rest of the guys are going to be the campers. And then apparently Jason's like really fucking on point, and it requires like it's like a squad based game. So you gotta work together. There's certain items and weapons and stuff like that are effective against Jason. But I'm saving this for we need to get JK on here. Well, he's gonna come on here sooner or later.
Right.
But when he does, I want to go like balls deep into this Friday the 13th stuff because it looks really exciting, and it's definitely coming to console as well. Other than that, definitely looking to. Wildlands looks like that's going to be pretty interesting.
That's a PS4 exclusive.
No, that's both. Ghost Recon Wildlands. But I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on it right away because there's also
I think he's
supposed to be
talking about
coming to Switch.
I think he was talking about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
The one with the girl on the bow.
Yeah.
The one you're talking
that
about.
comes out at the end of the month.
That's
That looks
20.
kinda
That's
cool.
the same day. Is that 21st too?
No,
No,
I wish I had a
28.
PS4 right now. There's definitely a couple games I'd like to play.
Halo Wars is coming out 21st.
Halo
Fuck
Wars
Halo
the
Wars.
following week.
Fuck
I
Halo.
played that beta, dude. I was like, all right, this is kind of cool. I played some RTS games in my past, Command and Conquer
like
for
it.
sure. Dude, I mean,
What would you play?
didn't even
The
get
Blitz beta?
opportunity. Yeah, so I played like the intro and I got my hands on it and I kind of got used to it. I'm like, all right, cool. And it's like, all right, go ahead and do a regular match. All right, cool. I did that shit. It put me in the game with these two dudes that have been playing that beta since that fucking thing started, and they whooped my ass so dumb.
Right.
I
Because there's
was
also
like,
a 3v3 mode too.
yeah,
like
it wouldn't have
team-based.
mattered. I was so green.
I'm gonna
on
give it a
that.
shot. I skipped the first Halo Wars because I'm kind of iffy about like RTS on the console.
That's why it's
Make
play
it-
anywhere, and you
But,
get it for the PC if
yeah.
you buy it for the.
I mean, I used to like RTS. Like
I'm gonna play it.
StarCraft,
I'm not playing that on my
Command and
Xbox.
Conquer.
You're playing
I'm
it
playing
on.
on my PC. I'm not fucking. That's
Well, that
mouse
was
and
I was
keyboard.
thinking. I would pick up a mouse from my laptop and try to run it on my laptop.
You should be able to.
Yeah, I should be. It's a GTX 960. It should be fine. So, but I don't know. I guess that's about all we got, ain't it?
Yeah, we have a short episode for once. We didn't hit our
Right.
normal
Didn't hit our normal.
2-hour mark, but
That's all right. So
we're kind of we need this break next week because there is no content running around right now.
well, there's gonna be plenty of shit because we're gonna pick. I'm getting For Honor, so we're gonna have some updated shit on
I'm
that.
not getting shit.
Also, you guys, like I said, 2dudes1show gmail.com. Send us your shit, rants.
Sign up
Clips.
for this FIFA tournament. We need
Sign
3
up.
people.
3 more spots
3 more
left.
spots. I'm not even good. Like, seriously, most of us are probably not even that good at it. You could stand to win.
So yeah, it's gonna be anybody's tournament. Now, a lot of the guys, I have seen them play in person. We run a pretty competitive group, but if you're in our area and you talk shit about anybody about your FIFA skill, because that's one thing. Anybody who plays FIFA on the regular thinks they're the best FIFA player. So we're gonna settle it, and it's gonna happen at the end of this month, February 25th. Tropic Thunder Bar.
I'm bringing
and Grill.
home the gold.
You ain't bringing home shit, man. I'm taking that money and that fucking trophy.
I'll be happy if I get lucky and win a match or 2.
You're gonna get beat by that random Mexican guy that's gonna roll in. He's gonna be like,
Dude, that wouldn't
kick
surprise
your
me.
ass.
I honestly, like, I will need to have an
be like
on game.
all I do is play
Get a
FIFA.
little lucky.
Yeah, so.
Oh, well.
But definitely,
down.
always remember, please like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Our winter giveaways are live right now. All you got to do is follow our social media pages and sub to get your entries in there. The link to the giveaways is on Gleam. It is in the description, so please be sure if you haven't already to click on that and get your free chances.
I already did. He asked no Forza. I already did the Forza challenge. It kind of sucked, but
Yeah, actually, LT is with us, and that's an important announcement. Before the show, because your lap time, LT, Hydro 217, we had to review it. And this is going to be a big surprise. I was hoping you were going to be here. Strange says it's bullshit. We reviewed it multiple times. Me and Darth both agreed on the lap time. And second place in our Forza challenge Hydro
You buy
217, man.
0.24.
Really by like a tenth of a second, man. You smash Don't Pay for Strange, and this is what I was waiting for. I don't care if anybody beats my time. I wanted somebody to beat his time because he is a trash Forza.
Motherfucker, you practiced 3 days before this. You were racing
I
around.
was
So
a
you
little-
had your track
I was
picked out.
rusty, man. I wish I had
Not-
practiced up.
Not
coming
him.
here and-
He came here. He knew the name of his track. He was like, "Yeah, we're doing this track," because he's been racing that track for 3
It was
days.
a fucking. It was a half-ass lap. I played with no sound. I can't play.
Look, I mean,
So-
there's nobody cheated on this, you know.
So now you didn't take down the top dog, but
They pick a new track.
that was
now,
pretty
man.
fucking good for never playing Forza.
New
Like,
track now.
I thought actually as you started coming around the last couple turns, I started looking up at your lap time. I thought you were going to beat my lap time too because you were running a pretty good pace. So
New track. I'm
he's
picking
all
this
kind of
one.
fucking butthurt. He wants to get rid of the Forza challenge and everything now. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna go hit the streets. Not my Forza challenge.
Make
We're-
Forza great again.
Right.
We're gonna do the NBA 2K challenge.
I don't care. I'll start brushing up on my skills. What are we gonna do a challenge with that?
What?
You're gonna do a 3-point contest?
I don't know. I beat your ass.
Why?
in the
You
NBA
know
that
what we should have
played.
done? We should have done FIFA. We should have done like a half a quarter or something, or a half a match.
So
The first, you know.
Nah, dude. We're doing space. We're doing a fucking NBA Jam challenge.
NBA Jam. I can bring
That's what-
the retro.
that's what
over
we're
here.
gonna
Yo,
do.
isn't Hillary Clinton in that shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't use her though, because that
Yeah,
bitch scored
she
like
was like
157 points. on
Yeah,
it.
Hillary Clinton. You know, like when you should be in prison for treason, but ball is life. You hit the fucking court.
But you're on fire.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys. Can't say that enough. Finally got a video over 1,000 views. That's huge for us. I didn't think we would get a fucking video with more than 10 views, to be honest, when we were going to start this
Yeah,
thing.
never
So
know, man.
definitely continue to tune in. We're looking at getting more cool shit to give away. Always, if you guys are interested in coming on the podcast, you got some shit you want to talk about, gaming related.
You got a
You got
reaction
some
video
games you
for
want
us?
to play.
You got a reaction video
Hit
for
us up, man. Even if you're not local. Andre, definitely got to get with you. I keep talking about it. My bad. You know how shit goes when you got fucking 2 kids and stuff. But we definitely want to bring you on one day when we get freed up. We're not on next week. Maybe we can do it sometime
I'll
next
go on
week.
next week.
I gotta hook up with you. We gotta try some things because we can do it through Google Hangouts, but with our format here, how we sit at the table, we gotta figure out how we're gonna listen to you. We gotta get 2 separate headsets hooked up here.
Did he buy his Xbox yet?
No, did you buy an Xbox?
He said he was gonna buy one. Thought about it.
Right.
Yeah, they're good
They're
people.
good people, right?
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
So after
Because-
all the shenanigans and all the shit.
Well,
is
I
over
mean,
with,
we're
but-
in the same club. I can't really lock her
But
up.
yeah,
I mean,
so I'm thinking what we might be able to do is, if you have a PlayStation camera, we might be able to hook it up like through a video feed on the PlayStation Network.
negative on the Xbox.
Negative on the Xbox.
Ah.
So
That would have made it real easy.
okay, well, that's all for this week, guys, and thanks again for tuning in. I'm Master Chang Ho.
What's up? Cool.
I'm strange.
You
Thanks
are
for
fucking
having me
strange.
back. You are definitely that.
Yeah, and definitely thanks for coming back on, brother.
Yeah, man.
We're definitely gonna keep bringing you on. You're our fucking
Oh,
resident dungeon
RPG.
slayer.
Oh, dude.
Nerd status.
Our 1,000 subscriber announcement. If we get 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, if we get 1,000 subscribers, we are going to have. What are we going to have?
We're gonna have a midget go-go dancer / stripper dance behind us the entire show.
The entire time for 1,000 subscribers. We got us all hot and bothered with
Yeah.
these 1,000 views, man. So,
That's hilarious.
we get 1,000 subscribers, we will get a
We'll
midget go
dance
dancer.
here.
We'll
Just
put it
like
right
that.
in front of the fucking table, man.
Yeah. We're gonna do it.
We will do it.
Yeah, we
1,000
have to.
subscribers. Let's get it going, man.
I don't know if we're
doing
gonna
good on our
We're not
viewer
able to
base.
film that show here though.
I was gonna say we have to record your parents' reaction when she walks in because that would be hilarious.
Right?
Uh,
she'll watch the show like a week later and be like,
Yo,
when was
get
there
it.
a midget stripper in my house?
Yo, get a fucking
Did y'all sneak her in on fucking Master Chango's bag?
Dude, get a fucking hockey bag and stuff her in there. Fucking yo, you would never know.
Wait, now,
kid.
are hockey bags like baseball bags where like the front unzips so you can pull your stick out?
She's like, hey guys, guess what? Jumps out of there like fucking spider monkey. Like,
We gotta build a platform. We gotta
set some bowling up. We'll do some midget
we
bowling.
could build a platform behind us that's like this high.
Toss her down.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So
That's
okay.
that'd be the next challenge. See how many
thousand subs, midget stripper, man. What are we up to now? Like 60 something or 70 something subs?
74.
All right. Tell everybody you know. If you want to see a midget stripper, and then maybe we'll make the midget go-go dancer. Maybe we'll make her do the Forza challenge or something. I'll bring my daughter's little mini controller.
Jesus Christ.
What? If my 4-year-old daughter can barely play on a regular Xbox controller, a fucking midget
Midgets
go-go
have
dancer is not going to have.
hands,
They do not have normal hands. They do. Okay.
I can just picture it. I can't reach it.
This is.
You're right. They don't have normal hands. You always hear that. Oh,
Goodbye,
it looks so
guys.
big in your hands.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's like a baby's hand holding an apple.
Oh my god.
Did we say midgets? Can we say that?
Yeah, we can
I don't know.
say
They're
whatever
probably
you
in
want.
protected class.
Oh, we're
man.
still. Mike's still
I was
hot.
16, full of dreams and comebacks.
Jackie, Andre's wife wants to see the midget stripper.
I want to see the midget.
Tell her to. Okay, well, if she wants to see it, tell her to make a YouTube account and subscribe. Every sub counts.
What is the government official name now for that? 'Cause they don't like midgets.
Little people.
I don't even think it's little people.
Littlefoot. I mean, what?
Vertically challenged.
Yeah. Rookie mistake, but it seemed a good idea at the time. Negative outcome never even came across my mind. Just to ignore the advice that had been given to me. Given a chance, son, I'd do it all again, you best believe. Cause I put one foot in front of the other as I walk away from mistakes I made. There's no point in reminiscing over all your bad decisions, cause they are the most fun to make. And I put one foot in front of the other as I walk away from mistakes I made. There's no point in reminiscing over all your bad decisions, because they are the most fun to make. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. So we told a couple friends who told a couple more. Pretty soon there was a tidal wave crashing through the door. A natural disaster, there lived carnage in its path. Immeasurable damage, but let's try to do the math. There was a blender in the toilet and a couch out in the yard, a coffee maker missing and a violated car. Woe is me, please forgive the ignorance of youth. A bad idea granted, I require proof. Hey, yeah. Rookie mistake, but it seemed a good idea at the time. Negative outcome never even came across my mind. Chose to ignore the advice that had been given to me. Given the chance, son, I'd do it all again, you best believe. Cause I put one foot in front of the other as I walk away from mistakes I made. There's no point in reminiscing over all your bad decisions, because they are the most fun to make. And I put one foot in front of the other as I walk away from mistakes I made. There's no point in reminiscing over all your bad decisions, because they are the most fun to make. Hey, yeah. Story ends, but but I made it out alive. Seems that hardships turn into good stories with time. Summer spent painting houses in the heat. Rookie mistake, one I'd gladly repeat.